Dennis, St Neots Town 4, Beaconsfield 2, an inaugural game in set 4. Let's go through it.
Well, it was entertaining, but at times it was a worry because obviously we went 2-0 down and we're a little way into the second half. But, you know, I thought overall we dominated the game throughout, but we was very sloppy in possession. Still lots of things to work on, not defensively, but as a team, keeping the shape as a team. And, you know, consequently they've got 2-0 in front from just repossessing from maybe a crosser's coming that's felt one of their midfield players, and they've put it straight in behind us, and the pace out up front has got them in twice, and they've finished it off. But overall, I mean, anyone watching the game would say we thoroughly deserved the victory. But when you're 2-0 down, you do tend to worry a bit. Yeah,
we weren't on normal selves, and then playing their 2 banks of 4, holding back, as you just said to me, hoping not to get beat by too many, and then always looking to catch us on the break. Now 2 good forwards up there, fast, and a good fast midfield player, and they did catch us on the break, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, apart barring set pieces, there weren't too many times when they had more than 2 or 3 players over the halfway line. You know, it's just a case of repossessing and getting it forward. But yeah, 2 banks of 4. It was hard to play through them. We had to go down the sides of them. But in the end, you know, they probably tired a bit because the last 20 minutes, when we got our 3 or 4 goals, they looked very leg weary then, and then we was getting out wide for fun. Crosses were coming in, and we took our chances.
Well, that's commendation to you, because even last season, when we are like that, we keep going for 90 minutes, and a lot of the teams we played don't actually go for 90 minutes. But let's get down. We gave a penalty away to go 2-0 down, which I thought was a bit of a sloppy penalty because he had him facing outwards, and he still put him down, so that went 2-0. And then we really sort of picked up our gear and actually looked after the football a little bit better, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean, from there it's just, you know, like I say, you know, to contain us you have to work really hard, and then once you get into like 25 minutes to go, it starts getting really difficult. I mean, the first goal we've managed to get a couple of passes in, switch it out wide to Dan Jacobs, he's got a cross in, Tolly's peeled off back stick, he's had a touch and a finish. So in the end we've had good possession, we've got it out wide, but this time we've finished the chance when they come along. I mean, Junior's third goal, the winning goal, was exceptional. He's done a bit of magic there and smashed it in, and again with his 4th goal showed great composure. So once he got the 4th, then the game was done.
Yeah, they're both worth looking at on St Neots TV when it's broadcast. The first goal, it was a bit like the goal he smacked it in against.
Yeah, was it Chelmsford or something?
Chelmsford, something like that. Whoever it was, he's just caught it, done a little flick, moved one side and spanked it in.
Yeah, Arsley or Chelmsford one. Yeah, very identical.
And his last goal was a typical Junior, dummy the goalkeeper and lifted it over him with a deft touch without even actually touching it, I don't think.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just first-class composure, and, you know, as soon as we went 4-2 up, you know, I can relax a bit, my heart rate can go down, and I can get over the finish line in our first game.
Well, I think we were both like that today. So let's go through at half-time. What did you say to them?
Well, it's just a case, I just said to him, if there's no pressure on the ball, we've got to drop off. You know, we can concede space in front of us, but not behind us, because the only way I can see them scoring is when they repossessed and they banged it over the top of us. So we conceded the space when we didn't press the ball, and that way, consequently, second half, I think they got in once, and that's where they got the penalty from. But we looked a lot more controlled second half, and just to move the ball quicker and don't be so sloppy. And when our chances come along, take them. We're just a bit sloppy in the first half. Yeah,
and it's good to have Dougie between the sticks, because when we do get a little bit shaky, he's very solid, gets his body behind the ball and gives us a lot of confidence, doesn't he?
Yeah, Dougie's had a really good game again. He's made 2 or 3 really good saves, you know, from when they've got in behind us. So yeah, Dougie's had an excellent game. But, you know, when you play a side that's got 2 really quick forwards, it's very hard to contain them, because you know, you're in training, you play to a shape where you've got to squeeze people up and you want to defend a high line, and then if they constantly put it in behind you, it gets you deeper and deeper. Consequently, the gaps open up between there and midfield, and it's very hard to keep the cohesion in the team. So we've had to adapt today, second half, but we've adapted well, took our chances and ended up getting the 3 points.
Well, if that's what's to come, we are going to have to adapt as well, aren't we, and look after the ball a bit better. Let's get through to Tuesday's game. We're going away to Woodford. You've had a look at them. What do you think of them?
Well, again, they'll be one of the stronger sides, because they'll be very hard to beat at home. You know, they're physically a strong side. They play a different formation to what Beaconsfield today, so it'll offer a new challenge. But again, we ain't going to be able to pass the ball like we did today over at their place, so it makes it a little bit more difficult for us. So, you know, we'll go there upbeat. We'll go every game we play, home or away, we'll go there to win the football match, but sometimes it don't go your way. But you know, we're going there to win the game. It's going to be another challenge, as every game is. We're at a higher level and it's a little bit more difficult. But we scored 4 goals.
Yeah, we have to understand that, because UCL's totally different to this. It's a higher level. Every game is a tough game in this league. A lot of people are going to take points off of each other. So, you know, even if we drop points, which I hope we don't, we mustn't get despondent. It's a long, long way to go, and we're in what I call a proper football league now, aren't we?
It's like anything, Mike. You know, we're going to win games that we probably don't deserve at times, and we're not going to get 3 points in games that we do deserve. So, you know, we've just got to, you know, if we take our chance every game. I mean, today I thought maybe we could have had 8 or 9 if we'd have took our chances. But on the other side of the coin, they could have had 5 or 6 as well if they'd have took all theirs. So we're always going to have goals in our games. We've certainly got to tighten up defensively. We haven't kept a clean sheet yet in pre-season or our first league match, and it's something we've got to address.
Yeah, well, first league game, 2-0 down, coming back to 4-2 in this league. Congratulations. We're both relieved men tonight, so we can buy the papers in the morning and have a read, can't we?
And I'm another week in the job.
And you're another week in the job, yeah. Well, maybe half a week, I'm not quite sure about that. I'll have to go home and think about that one. Anyway, thanks, mate. Let's look forward to Tuesday, and our day hasn't been spoiled, has it?
No, it's been great.
Great stuff. Cheers.
Thanks, mate.
Bye.